Welcome to the first video of FDF, Sasha Does Football, and I'm here with my co-host...
With Sasha unscripted.
For
Oh my
fuck's
god.
sake.
Why was he so Matthew just done right now?
I'm with my co-host Matthew, and a special guest for the first episode. We have Jack Fern, everybody. Round of applause. Thanks, guys.
Hello. Very excited to be here.
So, Jack, Derby County
Let's
supporter.
have Alex. Jack.
Yes.
So,
Yes, done.
Jack, Derby County. You are a supporter of them. How do you think they're doing this season?
A bit of ups and downs. Like, we're not doing terribly. We're like just outside playoffs, but not too far off. And yeah, I think I have faith that we'll get promoted.
But
We'll
do
see how
you
it goes.
But do you think they are in the top 10 teams in the world currently?
Probably not. I mean, just outside, just outside.
I mean,
Maybe we get promoted, we might just make the cut.
fair enough. Because us three, we have built our top 10 teams. In a ranking order, we will go from 10 to 1, saying all of our teams and giving a little bit of explanation why, because I think some of these are going to be outrageous. I mean, just looking at my list, there may be one or two howlers, I cannot lie. So yeah, should we head straight into it?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
At number 10, I have Girona, which might be a bit of a surprise, but they've started very well in La Liga this season. They're currently top of the league. They're scoring a lot of goals. The defence may not be doing as well, but very good start to the season.
That is big, to be fair. I got Girona in like a short list, but top 10, that is pretty big, you know.
I just had to sneak them in given how they're top.
Yeah.
A big shout out to Daily Blind, still going strong for them.
Nice.
Oh man.
In my number 10 spot, I put Napoli. Because
Gee.
they won
Interesting.
Serie A last season, so that's quite impressive. Currently fourth, so pretty solid. And also, Champions Leagues, FA Cup FA Cup quarters, even. Yeah, they're not going to quarters. So I think they're a pretty strong team at the moment, and definitely deserve to be on the list.
Right.
Shouldn't.
My 10. We're starting with a big boy. We got Barcelona in 10th position.
Saw it coming.
That's controversial.
I mean, to be fair, in La Liga they're doing air. Champions League recently, I don't know how well they've been doing. They got beat by Shakhtar. That is, considering
Very
their team
disappointing.
consists of Stepanenko and I literally know nobody else. That is not very good. I've got two Spanish teams in my list. One of them ain't Girona. So I think Barcelona 10th. We got some really high flying teams in my list a bit further up. I think there may be a few debatable positions, but I think Barcelona 10th. I don't think it's that bad personally, but yeah.
My Barcelona position will be even more shocking.
Oh my days.
All right, let's hear your number 9, Matthew.
Number 9.
Right, so at number 9, I have PSG.
Oh.
I sort of just had to put them in because even though they haven't started season brilliantly, they're still the best team in France. They've been doing all right with Champions League. I think they've got 2 wins, 2 losses, so they should still qualify, but they are nowhere near secure through to the next round. I didn't realise with how many signings they'd made this season, but they made a lot of signings. Some of them. Mbele's been. I don't think he's even scored yet, but he's been decent. But yeah, a lot of signings and doing okay.
Yeah, that's cool. For my number 9, I have Borussia Dortmund.
Oh no.
Now they almost won Bundesliga last season, bottling on the last day.
Bottle FC.
Yeah, the bottled Bundesliga, but they're doing solid right now. In Champions League, they are currently top of the
Let's
group
have
of
them
death with 7 points. And they beat, I'm fairly sure they beat Newcastle. I know I think they've won twice, drawn once, maybe lost once as well. But they have 7 points either way. But yeah, I think they're doing quite good at the moment. So number 9 for Borussia Dortmund.
I know you can't see my face cam, but I have sunk down in my chair like so much. What? Right.
Oh, is that too low for you?
No, I haven't put them on the list.
Aye, they're
Ah,
not on my list either.
oh dang.
9th, I've got
Oh.
Liverpool. I
Fair
mean,
enough.
Fair
again,
enough.
again, I got 4 English teams on my list. I think Liverpool are doing decent. Like, I just don't think that they can. I think 4th is like a realistic position for them in the Prem, and I think, concerned with like the other like positions of the teams, I think 9th is pretty fair. I reckon if them and Barca were to play a game, I reckon Liverpool would just edge it. I just think they're doing a little bit better. McAllister, I think, is class. Never mind that red card. Szoboszlai's okay. I mean, it's decent signing for the money. And Darwin Núñez, as much of a meme he is, he's actually doing bits this
Top
season.
player.
Darwin Núñez. Yeah, that's fair. I can agree
So
with
number
that.
8, I have Liverpool. So similar to what
Ooh.
Alex said,
Yeah.
a week ago they would have been higher, but a shocking week which scraped a point at Luton, got humiliated against Toulouse,
Of
meant
course.
they're only in 8th. Even with their bad season last year, I never saw them struggling as much again, and they are in the top 4, so decent recovery, but at the moment it does not look like a good City season.
All right, my number 8 for recent times is AC Milan, another Italian
Ooh.
team. For
Ooh.
obviously had their Champions League semi-finals versus their rivals Inter. They're currently 3rd in Serie A, and last season finished 4th. So solid performances, I'd say. And I'd say their recent performances have been very good. I think if it was overall, maybe a longer period, it might be slightly lower, or not even on the list. But I think currently AC Milan are performing pretty good, so I'll give them a spot on this list.
Right,
I
8th.
love Milan doing well. They're pretty much Chelsea FC rejects.
I mean, to be fair, with AC,
Loftus-Cheek.
to be fair, with AC Milan, I don't know, they weirdly just do good. I mean, they signed Rafa Leao from, what was it, like Lille, and he just randomly like turned
Yeah.
into a beast. Theo
Just
Hernandez
exploded.
got him from Real Sociedad, just randomly turns into a beast. Tomori, Chelsea like rotation
big up
player,
Tomori.
turned into a beast. Again, my nan from Lille turns into a beast. I don't know how Milan do it, but
Anyone they sign.
Yeah,
I've
I think they deserve it. So,
If
so you're on right.
if this was a top 11, AC Milan would be my 11th. But number 8, I've done a reverse to Matt's, and I got PSG, because the thing is, on paper, they should be at least top 3 in the list. We got Mbappe, Randall Kolo Muani, Gonzalo Ramos, who is actually incredible in my opinion, Marquinhos, Nuno Mendes, Hakimi. I mean, they did have Verratti, now he's gone. But Vitinha, Ugarte, they're all really, really top tier players. But they just never like seem to like put it together. They just never. I mean, as the time we're currently recording this, Nice are currently 1st in Ligue 1, and I'm not sure if PSG will have such a comfortable Ligue 1, but I think 8th is pretty fair. I reckon they'll make at least quarter-finals of Champions League this year. They'll make it through.
Right, so
Nice.
at 7th, I have Tottenham, which
Oh.
may seem a little
That is-
harsh considering they were top until this week. But they haven't had Europe, out the Carabao Cup, so they've pretty much one game a week and have done very well with that up until now. But now they've lost about half of their best teams, so it'll be very interesting to see if they can carry on their form or whether it just falls off a cliff.
Oh, interesting. Okay, number 7, I have PSG. So I've got highest PSG on the list.
Hey, come on.
Yeah, basically similar reasons to Foot Sasha. Like their team has got loads of quality, and they should be probably doing much better with the quality they have. Like last season, they scraped the league and win by 1 point over Lens, which they should be much more comfortable than that against Lens. And then this season, like Sasha said, currently 2nd behind Nice, so they should they should definitely be higher up, but the performance just isn't there to match the quality. So number 7 for PSG.
Right, in my 7th, I've got Inter Milan. I think in terms of Serie A at the moment, I genuinely think they are the best team by far. Like Lautaro Martinez,
Yeah,
I don't know
agree
what
with
he's
that.
done this season. It's just mental. Mkhitaryan, I remember when he was just doing nothing at Arsenal. And now look at what he's doing for Inter Milan. Kalanoglu, Bastoni,
Anadolu
DeMarco.
as well.
I know, right?
Why is the Serie A just the breeding ground for Prem rejects?
I know, right? It's weird, but
Yeah. Flop
It's
the
a-
Premier League, go Serie A and you'll do well.
exactly. I think Inter Milan Champions League as well. They are joint first. They're technically second, but I can genuinely see them like replicating last season. They've got a weirdly good team. Their manager can be good in some form of times. They're unbeaten in like 8 games. They're just really good. There's nothing more to it. So yeah, 7th I think is pretty good for me.
Nice.
Right, so at 6th, I have Arsenal,
Oh
who
no.
have been very solid, but not had quite the same consistency of their performances as they did at the start of last season. In particular, recent losses against West Ham, which have dented their chances of silverware, and Newcastle, even with all the VAR controversy. They're still a good side, of course, but just not quite up to the levels of last season. They are doing decently enough in the Champions League, though, so got a good chance of having a decent run there.
Fair enough. At number 6, I also have Arsenal.
Oh my
And
god.
I agree with the points you made, Matthew.
Which I should
Arsenal-
definitely put them first.
No. I mean,
He's-
I'm putting them
Out bias.
above 6, though.
Out of bias, no. That's the 6th. Yeah, so 6th have Arsenal. Like, yeah, I mean, there's definitely a solid team. I can definitely see them going like somewhat far in the Champions League, but the bottle job last season was just too much. It was just too much. Like that really tainted my view on them. And I mean, they're doing solid in the Prem, but obviously not as good as last season. And Champions League, they're doing solid. They're top of their group in an arguably easy group. But at the same time, same
Europa League
argument
group.
for Sasha made for Barcelona. They did lose to Lens recently, which should have been a win in my eyes. But yeah, I still think they're definitely one of the best English teams at the moment. And yeah, number 6, I think, is a good ranking.
Okay, alright, number
I'll be
6.
top 5 with Kai Havertz starting.
No, if you, I'll say this and say this again. Partey is a top level CDM. If we actually have him fit, we
Yeah,
have,
if he can actually play games.
yeah.
Mm.
Plus, also doesn't really help that he's a little bit controversial as of late. Right, 6th have got Bayern.
Oh,
I mean, the thing is though, just looking at everything, they're the second best team in the Bundesliga. I mean, the best team in the Bundesliga, I think, are a little bit higher, and I think those above them are all better than that team. So it kind of makes sense in my head. Bayern. The thing is, everything in my head just says they're very good. However, they did lose to a 3rd division team in the German Cup, which
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it was 3rd division.
I just
Thomas Tuchel disaster pass.
They lost to Leipzig in the cup, in the cup final actually. I mean, the thing is, 6th is a very good position. Harry Kane's doing very well. Leroy Sané's doing very well. However, they can be better if they wanted to, and I know they can. So they can easily be top 3 in the list, but I just can't put it right now, seeing as I don't think they're the best team in the Bundesliga. Just simples.
Right, so at 5th, it may seem a little harsh after what Alex has said, but I put Bayer Leverkusen.
Oh,
Although they've had an incredible start to the season, I think they've scored over 50 goals already. Every single player is performing. But although they're doing very well in the Europa League, it's not the Champions League. They've been playing teams like Karabag, Mold instead of top teams. And Xabi Alonso, he won't be there next season. One of the biggest clubs is going to take him. So, and yeah, Granit Xhaka being in the surprise team of the season 2 years in a row for him.
Yes, fair enough. Didn't expect Bayern Leverkusen. But at number 5, I have Spanish giants Barcelona. Now, Barcelona, they are a very good team. They always have been. Obviously, they've had some financial trouble recently, but they won the La Liga last season. And I think they have some real quality in like Gavi, Lewandowski up top. You can't go wrong with him, even if he's having a bit of a out of form phase at the moment. They're doing solid in Champions League at the moment. Yeah, Sec will join first slash second in their group right now. And I reckon they'll have a good season. Definitely, probably top 2 or 3 in La Liga, but they'll always be one of the best in my eyes. So number 5 for Barcelona.
Right, number 5. I think, yeah, no, it's the same as Matthew. I put Leverkusen 5th because they are unbeaten in 18 games of football. They have not lost a game this season.
Crazy.
Like, their last loss was against Real Sociedad in club friendlies. That is mental, literally. Apart from the goalie, who I think is Fredecki, I'm not like too sure
Yeah,
how he's
Fredecki.
doing this season. There are no like, actually no, I think it's Kovar who's been. It's either Kovar or
I thought it was Fredecki. I'm not 100% sure though.
I'm not sure, but there is literally like
Yeah.
no weak spot to the team. Like, literally defense is performing. Midfield, you got Palacios and Xhaka. Like, what more do you want? And the attack, they scored 30 goals in the Bundesliga. That's incredible. They've had a perfect start in the Europa League. They literally cannot do any more if they wanted to. They've had one draw in the league the whole season, and they've won the other 9. But the only reason why they're not higher for me is if you look at that form, like hit in the back, like stages in last season, it is horrible. So they're only 5th for me, but 5th is still incredible. They are, and if you thought of like Napoli last season, this is like the new Napoli for me. So yeah, 5th
That's cool.
Leverkusen.
Nice.
Right, so at 4th, I have Inter. Similar to what Alex said. Last season, they got to Champions League final, but they weren't really top 2 or 3 clubs. This season, though, they've just gone up another level. And if they got to the latter stages of the Champions League, I would not be surprised, even if they got to another final. They are looking very strong.
Yeah, fair enough. At number 4, I have Bayern Munich. And yeah, I think they're obviously just always going to be a very good club. Like, they got unlucky last season in Champions League, getting drawn against City in the quarterfinals. But they'll always do well in Champions League. They won Bundesliga last season, even if it was by the skin of their teeth. And I reckon that they will, at some point, go on to overtake Bayern Leverkusen this season. And they're just definitely the best German team now and ever. So I think they definitely deserve number 4 on this list.
Right, number 4, I have got Tottenham Hotspur.
Oh, really?
No, genuinely, because
Get them down. Get them down.
That's interesting.
was that
No
too,
European
is that too high?
I think there's no European
No,
football
that's
though.
fine.
I mean, I don't-
but
I
the
mean,
thing is,
it's-
you got to take in this season into account. They've been, for me, like the best Premier League team for me this season because
Yeah.
they've lost.
It's
one
coming from an
game.
Arsenal fan.
Yeah. They've only lost one game, which was against Chelsea. But even with
What a win. What a win.
Easiest win of their lives, literally.
Charge for playing against
Made it hard, though.
Chelsea.
Oh, Nicholas Jackson got that hat-trick of tap-ins. Let's go.
Even
Yeah,
with,
we'll get a
even
hat
with,
trick of Wonder Strikes and see.
even with 10 men, Tottenham were playing better.
9 men.
It's just when it was 10 men, they were 9 men. It was a different story because
Oh, fair enough.
that high line.
9 men, it was just crazy.
I kind of
Oh, yeah.
respect Ange for like copying Pep's tactics in a way. And the
Or
thing-
suicide, though.
And to be fair, again with Leverkusen, they don't really have a weak spot in their team. Maybe like the Richarlison issue, like he's
Or
playing
depth as well.
left wing. Squad depth is also an issue because now everyone's injured or suspended now.
Yeah.
They don't really have anyone.
Like, Madison's out. Their two main defenders are out. So it's not looking good.
Yeah. And I've got 2 English teams above them. I think you know who they are. and
Yeah.
the main consideration for them was how great they were the previous season, and they've done like similar levels this season, so it's hard to like distinguish, if you get what I mean.
Yeah. I get that. Interesting pick,
Right.
but I can see your reasoning.
So in third place, I have Bayern Munich, which
Ooh.
may have been a little too generous, considering I did overlook a shocking DFB Pokal loss to the Hertha side. But they haven't played incredibly, but one man, Harry Kane, and Leroy Sané as well, to a lesser extent, they've just been getting for results. I think they aren't top of the Bundesliga because Leverkusen are, but very
They are
much
second
in
right
the
now.
title race. And
Yeah.
even given Leverkusen's start, I'd be very surprised if Bayern didn't win the league.
Mm.
Champions League, they've been. I mean, I can't really say it's a tough group because Man United are in it. But getting the win away to Galatasaray when first half, Galatasaray absolutely dominated, and to come through and win that. I'm sure they'll go a long way in the Champions League. Probably won't win it. Probably will go out to Man City again. But I would be very surprised if they didn't win the Bundesliga, giving Kane a first trophy.
Really?
Yes.
You think they're gonna win
Yeah.
the Bundesliga?
No,
Yeah,
I reckon so as well. That's
They're
why I
just-
put Bayern fourth. I agree with that.
I reckon
need
this season is kind of like
Leverkusen. They'll be up there, but
Yeah, I think
hope
Leverkusen will be
Leverkusen
Champions
win it.
League, but I think Bayern will win it.
I think this season in like the Bundesliga is sort of like the whole league season revolves around one person, and it's Xabi Alonso. Whether he can like guide Leverkusen
Yeah.
to the victory.
Mm.
Like last season in the Bundesliga, it was all about Dortmund, and they bottled it.
Yeah.
This season, we know Bayern are on like similar levels to that season, maybe a little bit better, but then again, Leverkusen are like incredible. But last season we kind of seen it with Union Berlin, and they dropped off. But will it be the same with?
yeah, they dropped
Mm.
off. I think they still got Champions League, but they big drop off. And also
Yeah.
Leverkusen. When Xabi Alonso took over, I think they were bottom of the league.
Yeah.
That's probably partly due to Callum Hudson-Odoi being there, but to take them from relegation zone to, at the moment probably, even though my list hasn't said this, the best team in Germany in literally a year.
It's very impressive,
Looking
yeah.
like he's going to be the next Pep.
I reckon if like Ancelotti goes this season, I reckon he's Real Madrid manager. The style
Yeah,
of
because
play-
Ancelotti's
that's a
going to
shout,
Brazil,
yeah.
isn't he?
Is he out of contract?
I think so, and I don't think it's confirmed yet, but I think he's going to Brazil. Brazil manager.
Jesus.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, I think another option for Xabi Alonso is Klopp eventually is going to run out his time at Liverpool and move on to other things like Germany manager. I think Xabi Alonso would make a good Liverpool manager as well, going back to his roots.
Best as he played for them as well.
The thing is though, I reckon he's gonna leave Leverkusen this season. Like no matter where they get to,
100%.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
unless Xabi Alonso goes like on a really like bad run of form, I reckon it's going to be similar to almost like a Graham Potter, where he did really well at the start of the season. I know he transferred mid-season to Chelsea, but I reckon by the time it gets to the end of the season, he'll go on to bigger and better things.
Yeah, I think he'll probably be able to leave by Leverkusen on a good note.
Yeah.
Going back on
The only thing I'm
subject.
thinking is
Oh.
he
Go on,
hasn't
man.
yet had a chance for Champions League with them. But even
Yeah.
still, I see him. He'll put
I reckon he could do better at the Champions
there'll be
League.
so
with
many
another
teams
top
in
player.
for him at the end of the season. So I'd love to see him with Leverkusen in the Champions League, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, go back on subject. My number 3 is Inter Milan.
You got them
And-
third.
Ooh.
I put them third. Yeah. Well, the thing is,
To be fair,
Champions League final last
Very
season,
good.
very impressive. Edison heroics just edged them out of maybe coming back to Man City, which would have been huge.
Heroics. What are you on about?
yeah.
Now Edison heroics, because Edison heroics counters Lukaku heroics. You see,
disaster.
I genuinely think that may be one of like the most like overrated performances in like history, because the thing is that he made like a really like crucial save. He didn't know he was saving that ball. Like it just
Wasn't even the best
somehow-
goalkeeper in the match.
Yeah, exactly. Onana was
Onana,
like actually
yeah.
good. And then
Dang, well,
You couldn't really say
Yeah.
Rodri's goal, but anyways.
Well, back Edison run over. Well, Inter Milan third in Serie A last season, currently top of Serie A at the moment. They're doing very good. I think they're definitely at the moment the best team in Italy. And yeah, Martinez have
100%.
got a range of quality players, and I reckon they're going to do big things again this season. So number 3 is Inter Milan for me.
Right, third, the bias is coming out. It's Arsenal.
Ah,
I mean, the thing is though, but we've shown glimpses that we can like win the Prem because Declan Rice has been just running the show pretty much every single game. Like this man,
Can't argue with that.
this
yeah,
you
good point.
do you just see the way he just dictates every single pass. I'm fairly sure it was like last Champions League game against Sevilla. Literally runs like the length of a pitch for like an opportunity. This man can do everything. Like
When he's running on the ball, even though he's not even a winger or anything, it's just
incredible.
very hard to stop when he's running on. And his partner, it's just what a player.
Like this man can guide us to Premier Leagues. This man can guide us to a Champions League. But the thing is,
Too far.
The thing is though, this is kind of like Kante in your season. Like he guided you to that Champions League.
Yeah,
Declan
Kante.
Rice can guide us to that Champions League. Saka and Martinelli on the wings, like
Yeah,
I.
I would
They've got to keep their front
Odegaard
three
in the
fit,
middle.
though.
Like,
there is not many winger duos better than that. If we can get a good striker in January, I know
Can't argue with that.
I know Tony is interested. If we get Tony,
Tony.
what literally?
Not Ivan Tony.
No, he's literally like the second or third best like Prem striker, and he's not even playing.
He hasn't played for 8 months now.
No, but the thing is,
I
there's
don't
not really
think
like
Arsenal
many.
played.
There's not really like many people who you compare. Sure, we got Haaland first, but maybe Isak.
Jurassic.
Jurassic coming to the Prem, is he? He's gonna play for Bournemouth.
Yeah.
I know he's good and everything, but
Yeah, very.
he's not going
Yeah.
to a big
As a
team.
Derby
To be
fan,
honest,
I think
I
Martin
think- I think
Whitehorn
he's
would
injured
fit
until,
right
like,
into the
February
Arsenal
now,
team.
so- well.
Whitehorn.
I think he'd fit right into the Arsenal team.
Nah, to be. But anyway, things aside, if we just get, I know I love my Thomas Partey. If we get him back, if he just stops shooting for like 50
Off his
yards
off the
out,
field activities.
just shut up about that. If he doesn't just keep shooting from 50 yards out, this man is a top tier CDM, and literally, Jorginho like gives me AIDS. Him and Havertz. I mean, I reckon Havertz can improve in due course. He's like.
What do they have in common? Both from Chelsea.
He's never improving.
No, like when he comes off the bench, he is like not awful. Like he's an alright option to have off the bench. So is like
Wow.
Smith Rowe, Fabio Vieira, Trossard, who by the way
Squad
is
depth is
probably
good. Yeah.
one of the best like substitute player, if not the best like substitute player. that
Completely
comes on
different
in
player off the
Premier League.
bench.
Giving out titles
Like,
of substitute
Yeah,
players.
like,
so let's go.
when he starts, I don't know. He does all right, but off the bench, he's just a different man.
Wake up, honey! New Ballon d'Or just dropped. Off the bench player of the year.
Yeah. Oh wait. I swear in like the NBA they have like sixth man, like best sixth man, because they have like 5 people on the pitch.
Oh yeah, that's because in the
Maybe.
NBA basketball you're constantly rolling selves on and off. In
Yeah.
football it's one and done.
Yeah, but still, it's like I reckon it should be a thing.
This just reminds me of the meme I saw last season when Arsenal were top of the Prem.
Oh,
And it's just
I
the
don't
meme.
wanna hear.
Everyone's just like, how do we stop Arsenal winning the Prem? Chelsea. That's where Jorginho comes in.
Oh dear.
Even though he didn't exactly bottle it.
I
mean-
think I've still got something to do with that as my pinned tweet.
Let's go. Let's move on to number 2s. Let's go.
And number 2, I have Real Madrid.
Oh my no. Oh my
No.
man.
Go on,
Without
Matthew.
Bellingham, I don't think they'd be of his height. It's hard to say how well they would have done without him. But they, even though they're not top of La Liga, and I think they're top of the Champions League group, they're just such a good team. I expect them to get to at least the semi-finals of the Champions League. Would not be surprised if they won it. Even without a striker, I mean, they've got Hosso. I think he's done decent in La Liga. I don't think he's always been starting. But like Alex was saying before, he was saying he wasn't sure if there was many better winger duos than Martinelli and Saka.
Now, to be-
Vinicius and Rodrigo.
I think like
another level.
Vinicius and Rodrigo, they're the only ones I'm putting up there. Like putting like
Yeah.
above Saka and Martinelli. Oh, they're just incredible.
Honestly, I think they've got about 10 midfielders, which would start for most other teams.
Oh, no,
Honestly, their midfielders just crazy.
They probably have like 5 or 6 of the best like 8 midfielders in world football. Like it's mental.
You've got
I think this
Bellingham,
is-
Kroos, Modric, Camavinga, Tchouaméni.
Hmm.
Then Diaz, Gula, even Danny Ceballos. He's not a bad player.
Yeah, he was class last season. Like he was like starting like many games. Like, it's incredible.
I think this is a good spot to say that I also have Real Madrid as my number 2. And yeah, 2 words, just Jude Bellingham. It's going absolutely crazy. And I recently heard news from Ancelotti himself that Jude Bellingham has injured his back from carrying Real Madrid so hard this season.
Oh.
Is it a Jack Fern exclusive?
Yeah, that was a Jackman exclusive.
Jack
Call it.
Fan solos.
But yeah, I mean, Real Madrid, they're just so good. I could definitely see them winning the Champions League again this season. One of 3 teams to have won all their
Not surprised
Champions
me
League
too.
games so far. And they're currently second in La Liga, but I reckon they will overtake Girona and win it this season. And yeah, it's just hard because they've just got such a quality team, lots of young talent, like a bit like Barcelona. And yeah, it's just hard to put them anywhere else other than at least top 2.
Right, second place for me. It's not Real Madrid. It is Manchester City.
It's controversial. Ooh.
The thing is though, they've lost like so many like really good depth options in my opinion. Like the thing is,
Yeah, I get.
Real Madrid is now just very good in depth. Man City, I don't know.
I mean, I can.
The thing is,
Kovacic hasn't been great, has he?
yeah, he's not been. Should have been red carded against us. Could have been an easy like 4-0 win, but never mind.
That's a yellow.
Like,
Yellow any day.
The only guy I'm going to give a shout out to, I genuinely have loved this player since it may be in the World Cup
I
and
think
the
I know it's going to
Euros.
be.
Jeremy Doku, he is very good.
Yeah. I just remember our year 10 maths football chat. Jeremy Doku, he was all him and unfortunately didn't live up to the levels that I predicted.
Pacina. Oh well, 50% success rate anyway.
Dam's got time.
Oh yeah, Damsgaard was yours. This may be a bit off topic, but
Celta
Damsgaard.
Vigo just equalised.
Oh, who against?
It is 3-3 against Athletic Bilbao.
Gee.
Oh,
Nice
game.
I think Athletic Bilbao has like, after Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Madrid, they have the most La Liga titles. That is Foot Sasha fun fact of the day.
Yeah, just pulled that one out of nowhere.
Wow.
I saw it on a random video. I think it was by like the goal front 3, like that one.
Yeah.
I don't know where I pulled it out from, but anyways.
Right. Are we on to my number 1 then?
I think we are now. Let's go.
Okay.
Unsurprisingly, my number 1 is Man City.
Oh,
I just
boo.
couldn't
I wonder why.
look past them because there's been a difference between the teams who have been doing very well in their league, like Leverkusen, even you could say Tottenham, and the established just best teams like Real Madrid and Bayern. Both just very good players, but haven't quite lived up to their standards of the league. Even though City have lost a couple games now, in particular Korean guy scoring against them, they're still just. I couldn't really see anyone else to put in front of them.
Yeah, well, I agree with Matthew.
What player Doku is.
I also put City number 1 as well. And although Futsash has a point with their squad depth, I think they because they have lost some of it, especially getting rid of Gundogan. I think it was a massive name they lost. But then they still have Calvin Phillips, everyone's favourite midfielder. Now they got like Rodri's definitely one of the best, if not the best CDM in the world at the moment. Carl Walker's tearing it up. Doku, like you said, they got best Erling Haaland, best striker in the world. And yeah, like Matthew said, it's hard to see them anywhere else. The treble winners, they're definitely gonna win at least 1 or 2 trophies this season. Pep Guardiola, one of the best managers in the world. They've just got everything a football team could ask for.
Also, make sure to tell us in the comments what your list would be. First, I've got Real Madrid. Literally, what more do you want Real Madrid to do apart from like be first in the league? they literally have.
Don't draw against whoever they draw against in the league.
Try and like win a trophy in
who
the
was
last
it? Rayo
season.
Vallecano. Now,
I
literally,
don't
though,
know. I think it might
literally
be.
though, they have arguably the best player in the world right now. They've got a billion other incredible players in positions. Like, literally, apart from goalie, but obviously Courtois is out injured.
Nah, Kepa's solid.
I mean, Matthew will back him
Not
up
sure
because he's a
about that.
Chelsea fan, but
Yeah.
He-
Kepa in that
He
one
was
cup
good.
final.
He was our
Apart
own.
from that one cup final, he was
Kepa
pretty
is-
decent.
Kepa is the one player that Graham Potter improved.
oh yeah, for sure.
Before
That's
that,
one
The-
player
the-
Graham
The
Potter
thing is though, Kepa, this isn't like Kepa's like first like really good good run of form. It's like he has like these patches where he's just really good, and then he just gets memed on and he's just shit for like a really massive portion of time. But I don't know, he's doing like decent, I guess. He's not doing incredible. However, Real Madrid,
I haven't seen any howlers from him yet.
on paper, they literally have one of the most like perfect teams you can have. Like centre back depth. Let's talk about that. Alaba, Rudiger, Militao, like 3 excellent defenders. Nacho Fernandez is also another one.
Nacho Wayne,
Fran
the fourth
Garcia,
choice centre back.
Fran Garcia, Mendy, Camavinga, all can play left back. Carvajal's playing exceptional this season. We won't even talk about centre mid depth because they're just all the best players in the position. The fact that they're benching Luka Modric is just mind blowing.
Wow.
And
Ballon d'Or
Toni
winner.
Kroos. And then Jude Bellingham is this man has got an average sofa score rating of 8.2. That is unheard of for the
So far,
average game.
he's got to be the front runner for the Ballon d'Or at the moment.
Yeah, to be fair though, it's only like 12 games into the season, but
Yeah,
I
from the start.
definitely see them winning the Champions League. Like, I'd
Yeah,
say
100%.
they're my favourites by far. Then it goes for me, Man City and Arsenal, and then it just goes like the Bayern, PSG, like them usual candidates.
Yeah. No underdogs this season.
If you class Inter as an underdog, then
I mean, yeah, sort of. They're not been classically a big club, but I guess it could be an underdog.
Tell you what,
Yeah.
they didn't get in any of our lists.
Chelsea's a good competitor also, but
True. Also, on this
Messi
note,
this season.
what are you guys' thoughts on the Ballon d'Or? Because I don't think Messi should have won it this season.
no, the thing is though, it's just like
Everyone forgot how good he was at the World Cup, though.
Yeah, bro, that
Mm.
just watching him play in the World Cup, like, just was mesmerizing.
Something else.
Yeah. Thing is, there's like that Super Ballon d'Or, isn't there? They give out to like the best player of the last few decades or something. Wasn't it? There's talks Messi was going to get that.
I thought Ronaldo. I
I
thought
don't know, to be
Ronaldo
honest.
just won that.
Did he?
I swear Ronaldo won it, didn't he?
He
I
did.
don't know.
haven't seen that.
I'll look it up now.
Also, on the subject of underdog teams for Champions League this season, and I wouldn't say they're really an underdog, but Atletico Madrid, not just because they're 6-0 win over Celtic the other night, but they are looking. Although it's a very different Atletico Madrid because I think they've lost a bit of the defensive stability. But Morata is on fire. Griezmann has been on fire ever since he joined back Atletico, pretty much. Apart from ever since he joined them back permanently, and I wouldn't be surprised if they got to the latter stages.
Oh well.
Yes, but I still think Haaland should have won the Ballon d'Or this season, though, just because treble, top goal scorer, and about everything. He's just gone absolutely crazy. It's just a shame he didn't choose to play for England for international football.
Yeah.
I don't think they would have won Ballon d'Or.
No.
Not Ballon d'Or, the World Cup, even if he played for England.
Yeah, I mean that's true. We lost to France. To be fair, we could have maybe won.
France.
It's just Harry Kane's pen, which
Yeah, get
I don't
Haaland on those pens. He's banging them out
I
every day.
prefer Kane on pens like any day.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's just
maybe
honestly,
overruled, but
I mean, I don't know about you, but I personally prefer Harry Maguire on pens.
he is. Now the thing is though, there's always like a I don't think I can trust Harry Maguire in just walking in a straight line. Like just
In those pressurous situations, it would be hard for Harry Maguire to keep a level head. I feel like he'd run up like headbutt the post or something stupid like that.
Yeah. Right. So, obviously, big match this weekend. Chelsea versus
big
Manchester
match.
City.
Ooh.
Big match. And today, we are going to be doing a draft. So, if we get like pads and stuff. So what we'll be doing,
The paper out.
I will be spinning a wheel, and we'll be going through position by position. We can just decide between ourselves. We'll say the guest can go first, and then I don't know. We can do rock paper scissors, like
The expert, second and third.
yeah. And then we'll see who creates the best team of a draft between Manchester City and Chelsea. Sort of legends, but like more like last 20 years, because I don't know.
We're ancient.
We're not that ancient, trust me.
Yeah.
So
Jack may sound it, but
first wheel spin, and we are landing on left backs. So we have got the choices of Ashley Cole, Gael Clichy, Benjamin Mendy, Marcos Alonso, and Kolarov. So obviously Jack goes first. So out of these names here, who would you want to take for your dream team? I reckon it's pretty obvious, right?
It's got to be.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's everyone's favorite sex offender, Benjamin Mendy.
no.
I'm kidding.
Oh my days.
I'm kidding. I think I'd say Ashley Cole. I think it's got to be Ashley Cole.
It's got to be.
I mean, not only because he played for Derby at one point.
Oh, he
but
did as well. He did.
no bias there.
He
I
retired,
swear.
didn't he?
But yeah, he's definitely, because like I'd argue that the left back has the lowest quality of all the positions there, but Ashley Cole was.
Oh, nah, you
I
can't.
mean, controversial, but
Just one good player
I
on the
reckon
list.
Ashley Cole is
Bro,
definitely
Ashley Cole's like
his
one of the
top player
best left backs ever. You can't be saying that about him.
Yeah, no, but apart from him, this list is pretty shocking.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, it's got to be Ashley Cole. He was huge for England.
Where's Lewis Hall? I want Lewis Hall.
Lewis Hall. Who's he going over? Right, next one.
Who's next? Is it me or you?
He's going second. Right, we'll do rock, paper, scissors, but verbally. So we'll do rock, paper,
Alright.
scissors, and then say what we're going to do.
Shall I count
Yeah.
down? Shall I just count down and say rock,
Alright.
paper, your choice?
Yeah,
Okay.
count it down.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1.
Rock.
This is.
Okay,
Yeah,
Matthew says it's
come
an accident.
on. Right. The thing is, this isn't good. I don't want to win. The thing is, I know who Matthew's gonna take anyway, but
Are you sure?
no, like I'm very sure, but I know who I'm gonna take. I love myself a Gael Clichy, like Arsenal legend, well, slight legend, Man City slight legend. He's just very good, isn't he? He's like pretty solid. I don't know, not Cole levels, but I think a little bit more quality than who I think that Matthew's gonna pick now.
Alright, so-
that's like another one.
Don't want sex offenders in the team. We don't really want murderers. We don't really want murderers either. But we got to go Marcos
Which one's
Alonso.
a murderer? I don't know.
Yeah,
this.
I knew you were gonna pick him. I knew it.
To be done. I will not be surprised if my whole team is Chelsea players.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, same.
All
Right.
ones are like
So
that,
how
I
it's
respect.
going to work now? So I will be going first for this round. Then Matthew will be going second. Jack, you'll go third, and then it'll sort of go in that cycle.
Okay.
So next one, we are going to be going for goalkeeper.
Ooh. I think
So,
goalkeepers are solid. Good list.
oh wait, are we
Decent list.
are we basing it off like time at the club or just like in general?
I guess
That's
just in
time at the
general,
club.
right?
Time at the club.
Time at the
I
club,
think
okay.
time at the club.
Yes.
Time at the
It's
club. then
Kolarov. Yeah, time at the club.
Time at the club, I'm just gonna pick Czech. I think that's simple. I mean, if it wasn't, there is like a tiny debate for Courtois, but yeah.
Yeah, because he wasn't great to begin with at Real Madrid, but since that first
Yeah, I
season,
mean,
he's
he came
been.
through. I mean, he's a bit of a Chelsea
Yeah.
OG. Courtois. Like he was there when Czech
Yeah.
wasn't.
Snaked us, so.
Yeah,
got
A lot of people would
Kepa.
snake Chelsea for Real Madrid,
Bet
or maybe
for
not
Arsenal,
anymore.
What you want
Yeah.
Todd Bowley money, luring all the players over to Chelsea.
Right. I'm going to go with I mean, to be honest, I think out of all of them, Mendy has had the best prime.
Mendy's just
The club,
washed out.
what
Though.
about Real Madrid?
You're not picking Mendy,
No, I'm not.
surely.
I'm not going Mendy. Edison, what he's done since he signed for City, he's just been not always the best shot stopper, but he's just fitted how they want to play perfectly. So I'm going to take Edison.
Fair enough.
To be fair as well, this man like kind of almost like revolutionised Premier League goalies because I think it was literally just him who was like almost like acting as like that fifth defender almost.
Sweeper. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, mine. Okay, well, my inquiry is why isn't Claudio Bravo on this list? But aside from that,
Bro,
I'm gonna pick.
Bravo.
He was good at Barca, but
Nah, okay. Anyway, I think at this point, for me, it's just between Hart and Courtois, but I reckon Courtois is just definitely the better goalie.
To be fair,
Especially
Hart
Chelsea heroes.
Prime is underrated. When they won their first title win, I don't know. I thought he did.
Yeah,
quite
but I still feel like Courtois was better overall for Chelsea than Hart was for Man City.
review.
Right, next one is going to be.
I'm first, aren't I?
Yeah, we have got right winger.
Ooh, moving into attack.
Right winger.
Who's
Who
right
we
winger?
got?
To be fair, in terms of like least quality, I reckon this may be it. They're all like
Yeah.
decent, but they're not like standout players. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
The left wingers were a lot stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
Well,
right
I mean,
wing.
apart from Solomon Kalou, that's an obvious.
Yeah.
Right wingers, I think we have a
Tell you what, we
pretty
should probably read through the list of each position before we do them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
The
true,
right
we got-
wingers, we've got Riyad Mahrez, Ian Robin, Joe Cole, Robinho, and Willian. So over their whole career, it would have to be Robin. But I'm going to go with a bit of a throwback, Joe Cole.
Gee.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, well, in that case, I will be picking Ian Robin
Ooh.
because he's just a great player. Aside from the whole injury controversy between Netherlands and Bayern Munich, he was a very good player, and he just, definitely a pretty obvious choice in my eyes.
I think third. I think I've got myself a bit of a deal because I think this player is like pretty up there with the other two. I'm taking Riyad Mahrez. Like what he did at Manchester City, especially like back end of last season, mental. He was running games, which is I don't know, it was just very good.
Okay.
So
Moving on.
next position with background, so we got Jack first again, and we have
Right.
got ourselves centre mid. So we have a choice of either John Obi Mikel, Yaya Toure, Gundogan, Michael Ballack, and Bernardo Silva. Who are you going to pick, Mr. J. Fern?
Now, I reckon it's between Yaya Toure and Gundogan, but I think I've just got to go Gundogan because his time at City, he was incredible. There was just a period I remember, like last season or season before, where he just scored a goal every game for City, and he was like a huge part in their treble winning. He was their captain, absolutely incredible player. It's a shame he left City, but it's definitely got to be Gundogan here for me.
You've gone with Gundogan, bro. You've laid me. I'm taking Yaya Toure straight away. Yaya Toure. That man.
That is a poor choice, and Jack.
For an
I
absolute
don't think so.
hench guy, like this man was silky. This man, incredible sentiment. I forget the time at Barca. At Man City, he was unplayable. Like you're talking about sentiments these days, there is no one like Yaya Toure. Just no one.
Did he get 20 goals in one of their title-winning seasons?
He may well have done, but just by the aura of him alone, I've just got to pick him.
Might be a bit harsh on Bernardo, but I will go with the Chelsea legend Michael Ballack.
Yeah, that's what, bro. That full Chelsea team is looking nice for you. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Apart
I
from
mean,
Edison, of course.
Edison's ruined it. Got to get a couple Man City players in there.
Right, so the wheel is spinning again, and it has landed on left centre back, where we have Ricardo Carvalho, Vincent Kompany, General Jan Storns, Otamendi, and William Gallas, who's played at all Chelsea, Arsenal, and Tottenham, which is, I don't know, a bit snaky. I'm not picking him. I don't know why, but John Stones is for some reason taking my fancy. I don't know if I'm gonna pick him. It's got to be Carvalho, doesn't it? But
Even company, I'll take over Stones.
really,
We
bro,
got-
John Stones.
Yes.
John
it is.
Stones.
I rate company more than Stones.
Really?
But I'm not picking to
I'm next, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take company.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. In that case, I will take John Stones. I don't know why Otamendi's on this list.
Bro, that season.
I'm joking.
That season when.
Oh, that one season. That one season he'd made that one tackle. Oh, it was so great.
Oh, where's Rudiger? Where's Rudiger?
That is a good. Where's Rudiger? I want Rudiger. This is a scam.
Well, I don't know
Oh,
why.
no.
I don't know why I put Gallas on the list, but
Exactly. Can I have Rudiger instead?
Rudiger
No, you can't have him.
Rudiger doesn't go over Stones though, surely.
Ah. Oh yeah, I guess
Yeah,
I'll go for
fine.
Stones. Stones is just clear though.
Yeah.
He's been
Whilst
great.
Rudiger
He's
was
definitely been a key
like
part of City's defense. So yeah, I'll definitely take Stones here.
Right, I've pre-spin the next one, and this is probably the most contentious one yet.
Ooh.
CDM, where we have got N'Golo Kante, Rodri, Fernandinho, Essien, and Claude Makalele. What?
Will Matthew up first?
Right. It's a very tough one.
I know who you're picking straight away. I don't know.
I know you're picking straight away as well.
It's gonna be Kante.
Yeah.
Yeah, saw that coming.
I was heavily considering Rodri there. Very different defensive midfielder, but just equally as effective.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with with Champions League goal scoring, winning man Rodri because he's just like I said earlier, best CDM in the world right now. Apart from strangling a player and getting sent off, best CDM in the world right now.
What-
I don't think there's much question about it.
The thing is, I don't know in my mind because. Actually, no, yeah, I think it's pretty simple. I'm going to go Makalele. Like, this man in a Chelsea shirt was just. Again, with Torre, I've got two absolute beasts in the midfield. Like, if
It's making a beast team.
exactly. Beast! Yeah, that sort of, sort of a team.
That sort of beast.
Yeah.
Unleash the beast.
Bro, the beast has awoken in me. What can I say? Okay. The
Bro,
next-
drunk one too many Monster Energies.
Oh my day. Oh. Right, next one.
Oh, I go first.
We got an interesting one. We got right back, which I think is another like quite.
You go first on
obvious one.
defenders, man.
Quite obvious.
Oh yeah.
I might just go for the whole hero choice.
No, I mean, I get to pick first, and I think it's quite obvious. Kyle Walker, my guy. He's just. Yeah, I'm going Kyle Walker. I don't know if that's your obvious one, but
Oh.
That's fair. That's fair.
he's
I
just.
wouldn't say it's obvious, but it's fair. It's fair.
I mean, I kind of like discarded Walker in my mind, but
I think Walker's like doing incredible at the moment. He's currently captain of City. He's been key player, absolute assist machine, and I definitely think he's one of the best right backs in the world as well right now.
yeah.
Common theme with Man City players, they tend to be one of the best in the world. So
To be
yeah.
Let's know who we got left.
Oh yeah, true. We got Ivanovic, Kyle Walker, Azpilicueta. We got Big Meeks, Micah Richard, and we got Joao Cancelo. And
He said Cancelo if you can't hear.
Guancello. Right. And I was looking straight at Ivanovic, to be fair, because I've seen like quite a common theme in my team. I've gone quite back in the day. For me, that's when football was like just getting big challenges, Brexit football. That's what I love to see. The big Serb himself, Ivanovic, is heading into my team. He's just incredible, man.
Fun fact: he got bitten by Luis Suarez.
Thanks, Jack. Fun fact for Jack fan. Round of
Yeah.
applause, everyone.
Yeah, first fun fact, don't.
Yeah.
Well,
One
I've
of
got to
Luis,
go
one of
with.
Luis
Let-
Suarez's many victims.
Let's clap for cannibalism, boys. Come on.
Yay. Luis Suarez.
I've
Big
got to
man.
go for a man who was the definition of consistency until
No,
he
you're
just
actually
absolutely
picking
lost his ability to play football last season,
him.
and it's going to be
No way.
Cesar Azpilicueta.
Oh my
Oh,
days.
it is. Of course it is.
Honourable mention to João Cancelo, but
Bro,
two good seasons.
no big
not
meats
really enough.
mention. I'm
Oh,
sure.
I need to win this.
I'm sure.
I'll be serious.
Honestly, I think you have the
When-
worst
when-
ones so
when-
far.
In a full-back team, you've picked Marcos Alonso and Azpilicueta.
Yeah, Azpilicueta can sit in.
Oh,
We
God.
got a back three in possession.
true,
Azpilicueta sitting. Alonso getting out down that left flank and taking even cover for Alonso if he needs to.
True. To be fair, I've gone with like a Jose Mourinho just park the fucking bus. Right, it's just incredible.
Get the 1-0 win.
Right, we have got 4 options remaining. We have got the right centre back, Cam, left wing, and striker, and we have got striker, arguably one of the biggest positions on the team. And to be fair, there may not be an obvious one, but I think I know who I'm going to pick. There is
Who's gonna-
Erling Haaland, Diego Costa, Didier Drogba, Sergio Aguero, and Carlitos Tevez. And to be fair, one name, he's a definition of consistency, like over time. This man,
No, that's Azpilicueta.
Shut up.
every single season, he was up there in the goal scoring charts. He may have won it not as many times as I probably would have liked in his career, because of like names such as like Harry Kane, Salah, who have just done incredible. But if you want a man to rely on for goals, it is Sergio Aguero. So
Yes, and the famous QPR Aguero moment.
bro, respect
Can't
to
forget that.
Balotelli
5 goals
for
against
his
Newcastle.
for his only Man City career assist. Like big shout outs to him.
Yeah, I can respect that though. Matthew's next now, no?
Yeah.
So for me, if Haaland had been doing it for a couple more years, it would be him. But he hasn't. So I'll be the man that Haaland recently said was better than Gary Lineker as a striker. Just Didier Drogba.
I can't lie. I already put your
Chelsea
name down
legend,
for that
that's fair.
striker. I knew you were gonna pick him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Was never in doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the list, Diego Costa, I just remember, like, he was, like, I think top scorer of the Prem one season, and he used to be banging goals for Chelsea. But I
I
still
don't think he ever actually got golden boot.
he's
He
still
had a
definitely
couple
not the
very
best.
good seasons, but
Yeah, I still don't think, even though he was really good for Chelsea, I still don't think he's one of the best on this list. So I think I've got to stick with my kind of recency bias, Erling Haaland.
Ooh.
Like, I reckon you're right. I think Matthew's got a point. Like, he does need a bit more experience. He needs to prove himself over a couple more years. But I think he'll definitely surpass all the strikers on this list by the time we're all old and decrepit.
To be fair, with Diego Costa, there's one game that I remember him vividly. It's that game against Arsenal where he would just throw hands at everyone. Especially that one with, I think it was like Koscielny, where
He's
just,
quite a rounded
Yeah.
player, yeah.
he's just... Was it
I don't
Gabriel
think he ever
Paulista
actually got
he
sent off.
off? Did he get Paulista
I think so,
sent
yeah.
off?
But he never actually got sent off for us in the league, I don't think.
He got a
I
shit
think
ton of
he
yellow
won
cards,
Red in the
though.
Cup against Everton.
Yeah.
He's won Red against Everton in the Cup, but never in the league.
Wow.
Yeah, he racked up
Well,
yellow
fair
cards,
enough
though.
then. He's expert level...
Yeah, he did rack up yellow cards.
Yeah.
expert level shithousery. Right,
Anyway.
we've got right centre back Cam and left wing again.
Which one?
Right, we are spinning the wheel now. And it's just landed on right centre back. So we've
I
got
said that it's me first, isn't it?
we've got options of
I wonder
Ruben
if I'm gonna
Diaz.
pick.
We've got Ruben Diaz, Thiago Silva, Jonathan Terry, David Luiz and Desai. Who are you gonna
My
pick?
first.
You
Yeah.
are.
Right, so you can already write
Yeah,
down who I've
yeah.
I
picked.
wonder
You
what
know.
one is going
I
for.
think
John
anyone
Terry.
with a pulse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, Jack. You're
Honourable
on
mention Thiago Silva.
Okay, yeah, obviously. Oof, I think it's. I think it's got to be. I don't know if I. It's between Ruben Diaz and John Terry. I'm just don't want to let my recency bias.
John
Terry's
Terry's been taken.
Oh, I took John Terry. Oh, I thought I took Silva.
No, he said
What?
honourable mention.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. Yeah, that was between Diaz and Silva, but then again, I don't know. Thiago's nah. I'm going to take Thiago Silva over Diaz. I think he's
Really?
definitely. Yeah, I think he definitely he's been super
Career,
solid for Chelsea.
yes,
He's been
but
a light. He's been a
he
light in
has,
Chelsea dark times, and he's definitely
especially doing
had a
it when
very
he's
good
almost
career that he can be
40.
very proud of.
I can't lie. Silva may have been last on like the 5. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Got to
Really,
be above David
Luiz.
Luiz.
Better than David Luiz.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
David Luiz is probably because Arsenal David Luiz, which is still in my mind to this day, him and Socrates. My God, did that give me just made me uncomfortable at night. Like, there's nothing more to be said. But out of Desai, David Luiz, and Diaz, I don't know who to pick because Desai, I've not actually like properly watched, but Ruben Diaz, he's literally the best centre back in the world right now. But was Desai the best centre back in the world at any point? I'm not sure, so I'm gonna take Ruben Diaz. That may be a
Fair
bit
enough.
controversial.
Hey,
And the second to last.
Yeah, you took
pick,
Thiago Silva, right?
I did.
Yeah,
Fuck.
the second to last pick is left winger with Jack going first.
Oh, left winger. Let's see.
Oh, gonna miss out
Okay,
on him.
I want to read out these.
Good
So we've got
option, sir.
Raheem Sterling, Eden Hazard,
Oh, good option.
Leroy Sane, Alio, I don't know the first name of,
Solomon Kalou.
Solomon Kalou, and then Phil Foden. Now looking at this, I think, ignoring his time at Real Madrid, one of the best ever left wingers, Eden Hazard. His time, just from his time at Chelsea, absolute incredible baller. He
Best
carried
Prem winger.
Chelsea to just so many wins, so many trophies. Like, if we're just looking at the clubs we're looking at, like outside of Real Madrid, Hazard is just chef's kiss for a right winger.
Fair enough. Like I think that would be anyone's thing. To be fair, I don't
Yeah,
think
just-
there's any really. Actually, maybe
Just remember,
No, I
guys,
think so.
Eden Hazard retired after moving away from Chelsea. He actually never played for Real
Yeah,
Madrid.
that wasn't
just an
him. That was
hallucination.
Thorgan Hazard.
Yeah, Thorgan Hazard. You went to Madrid from whatever the ditch he came from.
No, that was Kylian Hazard. What can I say?
Killing Hazard.
Kylian.
I think there's a fourth one as well.
Was there? Or maybe in his mum.
There was one point where Killian, Eden, and Thorgan were all at Chelsea.
Yeah, I mean.
Ethan Hazard.
Oh, Ethan. Oh, yeah.
Ethan and Eden.
I don't know if he's an actual person. I can't lie.
Anyway, I think for Sasha, you're up next.
He's only
So
20.
What's your left winger pick?
Well, he's only 20, bro. What is he doing? Is he playing in charity matches with his brother?
I don't know. Do a bit of research while you pick yours.
Right. Okay. Oh, it is my go next. Oh, that's
Yeah, well done.
Sterling, easy.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm out the rest. Yeah,
This is a prem player. Like, this is a man who's just done it for both. Well, done it for both clubs almost. Like,
And Liverpool as well. He had a great spell at Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that. Just
Half gets time at QPR.
QPR. Oh, who's that other Sterling, Donny? Dujon Sterling. Dujon Sterling.
My personal favourite Sterling is the Great British Pound in my pocket.
Yeah, come on. Up the Britain. Rule
Okay.
Britannia,
Right.
Britain. Okay, back on topic. Let's go. Oh, Matthew, who are
Yeah,
you
at this
picking?
point, it's a pretty hard choice. I don't think there's much between them, to be honest.
If you pick Solomon Kalou, I will come round your house and smack you.
That is a
Scared
threat.
now.
You better do it now.
I'll just.
He's got to pick between City players. This is why it's hard.
For a couple seasons. But Foden, we haven't seen the best of him yet.
Yeah.
He's had some very good like the hat trick against Man United. Even this season, he didn't even get a goal, but that performance against Newcastle is just top quality.
I've got a bit of a hot take.
Final position.
I think I think Foden's going. I don't think Foden's going to have like a good season again, like ever again. I reckon.
Ooh,
I reckon he's just going to drop off.
that's a very spicy take. I disagree. I reckon he'll do an Ethan handoff. It'll be great for City, move to another club, and then flop.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I reckon he'll move like next season because I know he's like inverted commas happy with playing time, but there'll just inevitably be a point where he just doesn't. Wait, so Matthew,
Yeah.
you took Foden, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, so final position is central attacking midfielder, where we have David Silva, Mason Mount, Lampard, KDB, and Juan Mata.
I think it's quite an obvious choice here.
I'm picking KDB.
Yeah.
Leaves my choice then.
Yeah, I know you were going to pick Lampard.
Yeah.
Now, as a Derby
Gotta be
fan,
Frank.
I'm still very fond of our 2018-19 season where
Oh,
Frank
no
Lampard led a
Oh.
team of
I
I thought he was going
I
Mount.
thought you were
Mount.
picking Mount for third pick.
No, I'm not. But I'm just saying, I'm just giving him a little anecdote of how fond of that season, how I went to see us lose against Aston Villa in the final. But on that note, I will be picking David Silva.
Fair enough.
He was
We're
all of
EFL
it,
promotion for Derby. Let's all give a round of applause. Come
Or
on.
a Spygate.
They got close.
be fair, beating Leeds in that playoff semi-final was just the most satisfying thing ever. Oh, watching that on TV, I felt so good.
No, just those like TikTok videos where you have like a little thing in the top and then just something below. Just have that Derby game going on for Jack, and
Oh yeah.
he will cream.
Mason Mount doing the Spygate dance in front of all the Leeds fans will just be forever engraved in my mind.
Alright, so
That's still one of my favourite Derby seasons.
Should we read through our teams?
yeah, do you want to go first, Matthew?
I'll go first. So I've got Edison in goal. The back four of Marcus Alonso, Vincent Kompany, John Terry, and Cesar Azpilicueta. For Chelsea midfield three of N'Golo Kante, Michael Ballack, and Frank Lampard. For the front three, which is probably the weakest point of this team, apart from the
It
fullbacks,
doesn't look the best, I can't lie.
of Foden and Cole on the wings, with Drogba through the middle.
Right, so I've got Petr Cech in goal.
Solid start.
Like an old-fashioned defence of Ivanovic, Diaz, Carvalho, and Clichy. That is, I don't know. For me, that is just a really solid defence. Very good defensive-wise. Then we've got another great defender in Claude Makelele in that CDM position, almost as like just holding down the pitch almost. But also can do well, like for me, like on possession, just playing it between defenders and through the midfield. We've got Torre, who's just excellent on the ball. KDB, who's just instrumenting everything towards Sterling, Aguero, and Riyad Mahrez. Like the chemistry is there in the attacking phase. It's just all beautiful.
It's just,
Nice.
but who was
And
just
for
striking
mine-
Aguero?
Aguero.
Yeah, and
Basically just got Man City Centurions team.
Yeah, which to be fair, very good team.
Yeah.
yeah, solid. Anyway, for my 11, I have in goal Thibaut Courtois. We have back four, starting going from left to right, of Ashley Cole, John Stones, Thiago Silva, and Kyle Walker. Then we have a Man City midfield three of Rodri CDM, Ilkay Gundogan CM, and David Silva as your cam. And I think the best front three out of all of us: Eden Hazard on the left, Haaland through the middle, and Iron Robin on the right. I think it's a nice mix
Very
of old and
dangerous.
new, mix of Man City
Yeah.
and Chelsea. And I just think
That's
it's
kind of like
overall
the two
very,
teams,
very
but
nice.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Right, we are coming.
Right
to,
then.
We are coming to the end of this for the first ever FDF podcast. As this is the first episode, if you're seeing this on Spotify, please leave us a 5-star rating. It would do us the world of good. On YouTube, drop a like and subscribe. Again, that'll mean the world to us. And if you're seeing this on TikTok or Instagram, if this is somehow clipped, this 1 hour 20 recording, then I don't know, just like the video. If this is on a Clips channel, follow them, watch more of our videos, and we'll see you guys later.
Alright, thanks for having me, guys. Wish you all the best.